Here's something interesting on the Last Symptom community at thelastsymptom.locals.com. I recently conducted a super duper scientific poll, and I asked, which is better for contemplation and reflection? A video or a photograph? Let me give you a second to think about that. Which one is better for contemplation and reflection? A video or a photograph? Here's some of the comments, and then I'll tell you how the poll turned out. Although I voted for a photograph, I prefer both for contemplation. I voted photograph because I can just look at the photograph and reflect back on the moment at a later point of time. This can even be done when I'm busy with my day. With a video, I can't do that. Also, if this is about something in someone else's life and they're describing the moment, then I would prefer a video. I like to know all the details surrounding the story. For reflection of it, I would like a photo. For me, a video is for getting in everything there is to know about a moment or a thing, but a moment is there for thinking back on the same thing later. I'm really curious about you folks listening or watching the video here, what you prefer. What do you find better for contemplation and reflection? Somebody else says, in a video you can see the subtleties and how someone really feels. In a photo, you can look really happy but not be happy at all. Well, I would argue that that's true for video too. Another person says, my gut says photograph, because if the picture is meaningful enough, it stays in your head for a long, long time. When I analyze a picture, there's more room for me to come up with my own interpretations and take things from it. Somebody else said that a photo can be viewed without the noise, reveals more inner thoughts and reflection with quietness and solitude. Another person says, although I voted video, I thrive in both. All things considered, I choose video because it paints a clearer picture of movement, degrees, and frequencies of gestures. Another person says, I picked photograph, but reflecting on information to think about, I was reminded of a video I took of my little girl when she was just learning to reach out for things in bubbly bathwater. I remember filming her and what I was focused on, and then years later watching it back and noticing what she was focused on, her pride in reaching her goal. I felt so bad that I had missed the real moment. Very interesting. I was sorting my video and photo collection, which is what made me think of this and made me create the poll in the first place. So here's the way it turned out. 42.9% said a video. 57.1% said a photograph is better for contemplation and reflection. My vote was for a photograph. Strictly for contemplation and reflection, I prefer a photograph. It captures a single moment in time. It's quiet. You're not distracted by sounds or movement or anything like that. You can really sit there and kind of get drawn into that specific moment without distraction. So that's my vote. But anyway, I'm curious what you folks would think. So if you get to hankering, why don't you jump on to thelastsymptom.locals.com, scroll down, find where that poll is, and go ahead and place your vote.